So we've had like a lot of announcements and news and leaks for Steven Universe the movie that's coming out this fall. And there's a couple of questions going around, floating around the whole topic, and one of them is whether or not the movie is going to be canon to the main story of Steven Universe, to the series. And there's a lot of levels to canon, and there's a lot of different things that are considered canon. There's a lot of different rules that go into it, like whether or not the creator has anything to do with it, or whether or not the creator themselves considers anything made by another company or something like that has to do with their franchise as canon. Like video games, comics made from companies that, the creators and the writers of the comics of that story or those characters have no real say what's going on with the real actual story that's going on within the series itself made by the actual creator. So it's a lot of confusing stuff, and it's a lot of different things that go into that. Like, I know some of the Steven Universe video games were once considered not canon, then I didn't know where they were canon. And then the comics, some people say it's not canon, some people say it is canon. I'm pretty sure that it was confirmed to be canon. I'm not really sure. Correct me if I'm wrong. But there's a lot of certain things that go into whether or not something's canon or not into a series or series. Sometimes one little small thing from like a video game might be canon in the actual story. So it's a lot of things that you have to take into consideration. But I think with the movie, for Steven Universe, it's really simple to look at it and think whether or not it's canon, because first of all, it's coming straight from the actual creator of the series, and it's airing on a network that it airs on, and it takes place right after the biggest event in that whole series, Change Your Mind. But still, the question is it canon or not? Especially since people are saying that it's just going to be a regular musical movie, and because it has been confirmed to be a musical. And yeah, that makes sense, but at the same time, you gotta think about it. It takes place right after the biggest event in the series, and on top of that, there's a bunch of characters that are main characters, and like characters like White Diamond and all that are all going to be in this movie. And I think that it would just be a waste for this movie not to be canon. Even if it isn't canon and it's just a fun little movie where they just play around with the plot and play around with the story, I would definitely enjoy it. But at the same time, with all this stuff, all these possibilities, it would make sense for this movie to be canon. I do have a theory for this movie and how it's going to affect the story of season 6 and the franchise, or the whole story going forward for Steven Universe for however long it lasts. And I'm going to talk about that a little bit. I do have a separate video coming out for it. I don't know when, but I am going to start working on it. I know I have like a script ready for it and everything, and I don't usually script my videos, but that's off topic. I do think that the movie is going to be canon. Let's just get that out the way. But I have an idea sort of that we're probably going to be left with the cliffhanger, because we got to consider that the movie's coming out this fall, and it's most definitely coming out before season 6 even airs. I think it's pretty much not confirmed, but I mean, it's most likely going to air early 2020, season 6 at least. So we know that the movie's going to air before season 6. So it would make sense for everything that happens in the movie to carry over into season 6. So I think that's why I think the movie's going to be such a big, role into the plot. It's definitely going to have a big role in everything moving forward from now, because basically the movie is going to be the start of this new chapter for Steven Universe. So it just makes sense for the movie to open up the new plot book or whatever, the new chapter of Steven Universe for season 6. So I do think that we might get left on a cliffhanger, because there's like a bunch of rumors going out or something like that about Aquamarine being the villain for Steven Universe movie, and I don't know if that's completely true, or if maybe that's just like a smaller rumor. Or I mean, the gem in the heart or whatever does look like Aquamarine, but that is clearly a heart-shaped gem, and I think that's going to be a new gem that we haven't seen before. It would just make more sense. I don't think that they're just going to go ahead and give us a gem that we already seen in the series before. But I do think that the villain of the movie isn't going to be completely defeated, and the movie itself is probably going to carry over to season 6. That's my theory about all of that. I don't know why I think that's going to happen, but I do think that we're going to be left on a cliffhanger or something, or we're going to have like a big revelation in sometime in the movie, and that's going to carry over to season 6. So yeah, I do think that this whole movie and whatever happens in the movie is definitely going to carry over into season 6 of Steven Universe, and it's going to have a big effect on the whole story moving forward from now, because there's rumors that you know, a lot of people think that season 6 is going to be the last season. So Steven Universe, the movie, is the perfect chance for them to extend the story a little bit for season 6, and you know, to kind of give them more leverage or whatever, or more working space for season 6, so they have something to work off of for the movie. And you have to consider that the movie was probably being developed and being created and being talked about and being written, and you know, them rewriting scripts and, you know, scrapping stuff for years now, at least 4 years probably. So they've probably been working on this movie for a long time, so they probably know what they're doing, and they probably know, if it is canon, they probably know how they're going to work off of it for season 6, because you know that they've been working on season 6 at the same time too. So, you know, there's a lot of stuff going on with the movie in season 6, and there's a lot of evidence of it going hand in hand. But tell me what you guys think about it. Do you guys think that the movie is going to be canon to Steven Universe and its whole story, and, you know, everything moving forward, or do you guys think that it's going to be completely non-canon, has nothing to do with the main story, and it's just going to be the creators and the crew universe just having a lot of fun, messing around with the story, and just doing what they want, and having just fun with the story for us to enjoy? I don't know. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts, but that's pretty much all for this video. I will have a video about my theory about what's going to happen in the movie, and just like, you know, a small theory about the villain and all that. So yeah, I'll probably have like a short video on that probably tomorrow or Friday. So yeah, that's pretty much all for this video. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.